Hello and welcome back to the Darby Creek Diaries. I'm Gail Thompson and I'm so glad you're joining me today. I hope you are doing well. Instead of a technique, I wanted to show you some products that will help you mass produce cards because this year, more than most, people need a little extra something something in the mail since we can't get together. And this, I think, is a good way to show a paper hug. This is J.J. Bolton's striped Christmas pad, and it's cool because you can get two 4¼ by 5½ panels out of each page. I like that because it eliminates waste. This is the diagonal stripes die, which I bought accidentally. So I wanted to show you what all could be done with it if you don't have the striped paper. Now there is a panel die, which is what I thought I ordered. Have you ever done that? I do it all the time. I need to quit ordering from my phone. So this is a die cut of the panel I actually thought I was ordering. And you can take those stripes from the diagonal panel and put it under this angled panel. Cool, huh? And this is the die that I meant to get. So now you can just lay down this panel on top and there you go. It's going to be ready-made. And we're going to stack up 4 of these and lay them on one of the panels. I'm sorry I'm rushing, but I know your time's valuable, so I try to edit pretty heavily. And see how that lines up beautifully with that patterned paper? Instant card right there. I thought I would add a little bit of shimmer to the Merry Christmas, but it's kind of hard. That's pretty thin lettering, but I think it adds just a little something to it. And I was doing that while this was drying. So now I'm going to just use my powder bag because the static on these little things, you know how it is. They stick everywhere. These are just some little sequins from a Hero Arts kit. So I'm sorry you can't get it, but I'll link some things below that'll work as well. They're just little Christmas trees and snowflakes. I thought they were really cute. And then I thought, well, we need a little more something something. So I put some diamond dust in there and I'm doing it by hand and I'm thinking, man, am I slow? And there must be an easier way to do this. Then I get smart, and with my chunky glitter, I use the little tonic spoon there. And that is supposed to help with static as well. It's not supposed to create any. Then I pulled out a clear acetate sheet and powdered that up so that the little sequins wouldn't stick on the tool. And I'm gluing every line, and you have to make sure that your glue connects. Otherwise, you'll have glitter and things getting in between the acetate and slipping over into other lands, and it could just be a mess. And we don't want that. I hope you'll consider subscribing and please hit that bell for notifications because I am going to do a little challenge with a prize, and all you have to do is pledge to send 10 extra cards to friends and family that you may not normally send a card to, since this year is just so weird. There is our panel all glued up and shaky. Anyway, I'll have more information on that challenge coming up, and it'll be here and it'll be on my Instagram account, Darby Creek Diaries. I see that I have some extra acetate because the panel doesn't go clear to the 4¼ by 5½. So just trim that off because it's going to be the inside anyway. No one's going to see it because we're going to layer another white panel on top to cover the acetate glue. Lots and lots of diagonal gluing on this card. And I do, by the way, love the art glitter glue and that tip. That is my favorite and go-to for most everything. I love a little wiggle room, but it's very, very strong and it dries quickly. Next, we have the Waffle Flower tree panel, and you can do two different ways for trees on this. You can either have the trees be half and half of one color like that, or you can slide it and have it be solid colors. And you could do this with any color paper, but I decided to just do it with the stripes and add the Merry Christmas over the top. I didn't want to distract too much from the trees. And I couldn't decide what color background to do. So I was just trying it out here. You know, decisions. So I'm gluing the back of my Merry Christmas onto the vellum, and then taking my tweezers, I always glue and then glue some more. I over glue. Fortunately, I don't think it oozed. And this is very easy to place on its shadow. I'm just lightly putting it down, and I am not going to forget the tittle. Boy, I almost lose those all the time, but I managed to trap this one. So just put a little tiny dot there and use the quick stick, and there is our tittle. And you know what's funny, a little side story is my son is a tittle. He dotted the I for the Ohio State University Marching Band 7 times. I'm so proud of him. That is such an honor, and he did a great job. So I just joke and say he's my little tittle. Now to hide the glue, because you don't want it, the vellum kind of shows everything you do under it. I'm just putting some dots there on the Merry Christmas. And I always go through, I always miss spots. But it really doesn't matter. It would stick just fine. And all that messing around I did, and I wound up just plunking it anyway. I'm curious to know if you would leave in the comments, are you doing things different this year for the holidays? Are you going to keep it the same? What are your traditions that you're going to keep or not keep? I would love to know. I thought I would step this up just a little bit, and I used some gold foil cardstock to put behind. And I mean, how easy is this? You just layer it all up in a pile and glue and more glue. Then I pulled my mini MISTI over because this is a good way to line up things. I usually eyeball it, but you just stick it in the corner there and lay this on top. And there is a little sliver at the top that I will trim off, but that's just an easy way to line up things. Other folks use their scoring tool, so you can do that as well. I thought it'd be nice to make it a little jaunty, so I just tossed that down at a little angle. And I'd already pre-made the Merry Christmas because you've already seen me do it once. And then I'm just gonna glue up this panel and add it to my, and then I saw something a little loose. I thought I'll stick some glue in there. So I'm just adding it to my card base. I always open up my card base so I can see my borders. Okay, so to zhuzh these up a little bit, I added some gold baubles from Studio Caria to the top of some of those trees, always in threes. There is our foiled tree card. I tried to zhuzh it up, but there just nothing looked right, so I left it as is. And then there is our shaky shake card. That, I mean, I just love those. I know I'm almost 60, but who doesn't love a shaker card? So here are the projects. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will like and subscribe and share with your friends and come back and see me and follow me on all the other social media. I'm going to leave a couple of videos here that I think you might be interested in. Once again, I'm going to be having a challenge, so please come back and see me or subscribe or go to IG. Have a great day. Bye-bye.